Hey, baby, how are you? Redhead, green eyes. Hello, hello, how are you? Get your ass up here, boy. Oh, god damn it, that minute. That fucking thing. Before the day is out. Bro, I've been fighting for my fucking life for the last couple of days, trying to keep it together. It's like, come on, let's say hello quickly. Oh, I like the ice pick idea. That means like trouble. Probably not what you're thinking, but yeah. To me, ice pick is just like stabby. Yes. I'm all sorts of fucked up and wrong. Bro, these douchebags on here have gone after Brett. And I'm like, keep it running, keep it going, see what happens. Brett does not play. Like, seriously. I mean, I have had 3 Jack Daniels Tennessee whiskey because I fucking love that shit. It's beautiful. Yeah, the whole ice pick thing. I just think of Sharon Stone. Like, how many times? I can guarantee you there would have been this all outrage about Sharon Stone showing her goodies downstairs because I got to keep it PG. I wonder how many of you men went back, rewound, press play, rewound, press play to see exactly where that happened and when. Because men ain't generally that like observant. But it does crack me up. Bruh. People. They're weird. But you're welcome at the same time. It's open panel, by the way. I really have no plans for this stream. This is just me de-stressing after I've been stressed out. So that's all this is. It's just me calming the fuck. Well, depending on people and their fucking mouths, keep them calm to a point. Nice till nice is no longer an option, is me. That's what I am. Bro, there's some women on here who absolutely fucking hate me. Crack me up that they fucking hate me enough to like run 3 channels running their mouth about me, but I'm sitting right here waiting. I have never, and they're Australian, I have never ever not been available for you to say what you said on your bullshit channel to my face. Like, come up here, talk to me. If you're gonna fucking apologize to me on here. Don't be playing those fucking stupid games. Guess what? I got a problem with you. Guess who's the first person that's gonna fucking know about it? It's not gonna go and run some bullshit streams running your mouth about me. I ain't that person. Like me, I got a problem with you. You're gonna be the only one that fucking knows about it. If you keep ignoring me, that's only making it fucking worse for you because I don't play like that. It's a hell no for me. Do you know that a liter of Jack Daniels over here at the moment is $100? Fucking $100 for whiskey. Yes, I'll pay it because I love whiskey, but especially that one. But yeah, no, I'm not playing when it comes to certain other shit. No. I'm up here before I get organized for. I've sort of started packing everything that I need. Literally going with 1 bag. And I'm not one of these chicks that needs a shit ton of clothes. I'll just wash my clothes while I'm over there and just rewear them. I mean, some people, mate, they get so fucking pedantic and have to have 100 outfits when they're females. It's just in case this, just in case that. Just, no, fuck it. They can accept you as you are. Don't dress up. Don't do nothing. Fuck off. Just be you. And I'm still sticking Cyclops. I know that you told me that they're proud of me and everything. But I'm still sticking to the you meet me in a public place. Because they can get a little wild, that side of the family. That side of the family's a little nuts. You think I'm crazy? Fucking meet the rest of my family and marry that. Jesus Christ. We're going to Tauranga. Because I love Tauranga because they've got like the best waterfall and mud baths out. God damn it. So what's everybody been up to? It's kind of open panel. Anybody's watching can come up. Links in the chat. I'm not hiding. I don't do hiding well anyway. Like, when it benefits me, I can totally 100%. I'm down for the whole. I can disappear. I'm very good at disappearing, but afraid of confrontation? Certain situations, maybe. But that's my past, and my past. Nowadays, I don't give a fuck. You got something to fucking say to, like, about me, say it to me. I'm not one that hides. Hello.
Hello, darling.
Red hair, green eyes.
Not bad.
I'm joking. Bruh, some of these chicks on here are really messed up. They're mad at me about you.
Me?
Yeah. And then I've got 2 other chicks that ran their fucking mouth about me.
Why are they mad at you?
And I'm like, I don't even know who the fuck you are. So I looked them up. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? I seriously don't know who the fuck you are. Why are you talking smack about me? Like, these chicks are going off about me going, I have never once said I speak for all Australian women. I have never ever fucking done that. They're going, she's setting a bad representation of all Australian women, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, I'm sorry, it's not that deep. I really don't give a fuck. I don't. Like, you all can keep running your mouths on your channels. I didn't know you existed until a friend of mine actually DM'd me and said, bro, you got 2 chicks really pressed. They're really mad at you. And I've gone, what for now? Like, what the fuck? And she burst out laughing. She ended up calling me and she goes, check these channels out. So I'm checking them out. I'm just like, are you fucking serious? I don't fucking know you. I really don't know you. So why are you fucking so angry at me about something I said? Okay, answer this question for me, Stacks. If I'm mad at you, who's the first person to fucking know about it?
Probably me.
Exactly as it is. Like, I don't do this bitch behind each other's backs bullshit. I just can't do it. I'm like sitting there listening to these chicks. The first one that went off. She seemed to trigger a chain reaction. She got mad that you're on my stream. She got no feelings of it. And then she kind of triggered a reaction. And like, these bitches are playing back stuff going, she should be ashamed of herself. I'm not ashamed of myself, bitch. I stood up for myself. You think I'm really going to sit there and let someone talk smack about the person I fucking love and care about and go unscathed because they're not there to protect themselves or speak up for themselves? I'm absolutely going to fucking rip you apart. You don't do that. Even if I'm mad at my friends, it's just like, nah, I'm not playing this game with you. You want to be stupid? Let's be stupid together. Like, come on over and say hello. Fuck around to find out.
You know play? Me. Okay, let's play.
Yeah, I'm totally down for any sort of game you want to fucking play. Instead, these bitches are running around running their mouths about me and replaying shit I said on panels, and it's out of context. They don't play the bit where the dude just said, you're a skank and I did smack you in the fucking head. He wouldn't fight a female like that. He'd never go that low with a male. He always does it to females. He just like thinks that calling me a skank and stuff is going to hurt my feelings. I'm just sitting there going, no, cunt. You ran your fucking mouth and you've lost. Deal with it. I've destroyed you. Shut the fuck up. They kept trying to talk and I went, shh, let the adults talk. Shut the fuck up. And so he got really mad. It was hilarious. It was like a little fucking jalapeno bean on electricity.
Hush boy.
Yeah, hush boy. He was fucking hilarious. But like, one guy on here replayed something that I went after him about because he was talking smack to, well, he's talking smack about 3 of my friends and they weren't there. So of course I'm going to step up and go, yeah, I got you. This asshole decides to go onto a panel and replay what I said to him, but doesn't turn around then and play the part where he got caught out because he said something disgusting about somebody's children. Like, and they're under 18, those kids. So you can bet your fucking life I'm going to stand up for my friend.
Yeah, and that's some limit shit.
Yeah. So he's playing this and going around going, she says she speaks for all Australian women and stuff like that. And I'm sitting there cracking up fucking laughing going, are you fucking serious, dude? The fuck, you're a bitch. You're a bitch. It's just that simple. You're a bitch. He goes to females for sympathy. And I'm like, bro, play the whole clip. Play where you said what you said about somebody's kids who are under 18 and one of them is autistic. Run your fucking mouth about that and see what happens. Because I'm not going to play with you with that. If they're not there, it's just the same. If you went there and someone talks smack about you, guess what? They're going to cop me. I'm not going to play with that. It's disgusting the way they talk to each other on here. Like, I'm just like, I speak my mind all the time, every time. And I am never ashamed of what I fucking said. Never. Like, I'm just not the bitch that gives a fuck. It's like, I put you in a place, I corrected you, deal with it. Stop getting mad because you're lost. Just own the fact that you fucked up and move from there. Just fucking watch your mouth in future. It's that simple. If I'm around you running that mouth, I'm not going to be nice.
Yeah, these days, if somebody's dogging me out, I just look at it, hey, they're giving somebody else a break.
I just look at them and go, no, thank you. I'm good.
Yeah.
It's just like, you're not my person. You're not somebody that I can hang with. I don't like you. I don't have intense hate for you. I just don't like you, and I don't respect you. But I have to respect that you exist. There's a difference. Like, my daddy always says, you don't have to love everybody. You don't have to be a people pleaser. You don't have to do any of that. If someone exists and you tell them this is your boundary, don't cross it, and they cross it, they deserve everything they fucking get. So if I smack a cunt out because of it, I've warned them beforehand. I've gone, I don't like you. I really don't care for your attitude either, and I think you're a dog in the DOG version, not DAWG.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust you, and I'm very straight with them. If you cross any of my boundaries, it's open season for my fist to hit your throat repeatedly or kick you in the dick. Try me. And people are just like, oh, no, you really don't want that. She's not that. She doesn't play, that girl. She doesn't have like a chill mode when it comes to people she loves and cares about. She just does not have a chill mode for that. There is no chill mode coming to Rogue about or Red about that. It's just net. Yeah. But the boys were cracking up laughing because they watched my stream and they just went, you're the same off stream as you are on stream. Do you have any idea how fucking rare that is? And I've gone, I have no idea because I don't give a fuck. And they go, fair enough.
Well, I've had friends of mine that I've known for 40 years.
Yeah.
Have checked out some replays of some live streams I've been on or whatever. They're like, you're the same asshole on the internet as you are in real life. I said, well, yeah.
That's one thing I love about you is you're the same person off stream as you are on stream. It's so rare to find.
I don't have the energy to put on a show for somebody.
Exactly. Like, people getting their feelings about shit, and I'm just like, well, I'm right here. Discuss it with me. I'm not hiding. I'm just not. I don't do hiding. It's just like, if you've got a problem with me, I'm right here. I'm good. Try me. But these bitches are saying that they're insinuating there's something going on between you and I, which cracked me the fuck up. Because my friend was on the phone on Facebook chat. Like, she called me and we FaceTiming and shit. And she's just turned around. She goes, yeah, these bitches, mate. You're going to love them. And so this one chick turns around and she goes, he promised me this, he promised me that, but he's on with this skanky whore Rogue, and just, doing the chihuahua. The difference between me and them is I'm the fucking Rottweiler.
So, wait a minute. I promised somebody something?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's rich.
And I'm like, I'm sorry, but you just done fucked up. You crossed the line. Now I'm going to let you have it. So,
Well,
yeah,
anybody that knows
and
me
I've just gone,
automatically
look,
knows that's bullshit.
yeah, but I've told everybody, look, it's as simple as this. I flirt with my friends, female or male. I flirt with them all. It's fun. It's just fucking banter backwards and forwards. I would never, ever, unlike you, bitch, I would never, ever disrespect somebody's wife or partner like that. I couldn't do it. It's like, it's who the fuck do you think you are? You're a piece of trash. For going there in the first place, full well knowing that somebody's married, you disrespect that. You disrespect her. I'm going to bat for her because that's my girl. That's my best mate's like girlfriend. Good, I got you. My best mate's fucking wife. You go there with me. Again, I'm sitting here. Where are you? Certain people just get in their feelings and they're just like, she's a slut. She flirts all the time, this, that, the other. And I sit there and burst out fucking laughing at these replays, just going, I'm not giving you airtime. I'm not doing it because I just don't give a fuck. I don't have that much energy to give to you. But like I said, I'm sitting right here. Where the fuck are you at? These Aussie chicks, they're free right now from work and stuff, and I'm still waiting. I drop links in their chat. You know what I'm like. I just like, yeah, here I am, bang. Here I am, bang. And instead, they're just like, I got a you've been timed out by the channel, whatever. I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, but I just keep getting fucking timed out, and I'm like, bro. I went on and had a go at a couple of vegans as well, which was fun today because I was bored.
Vegans?
Yeah, they're outside a fucking processing plant, right? And they're all so gung ho. Now you know they're full of shit because they're like these ones are full of shit. I know for a fact, because I got friends who know them. And I've just gone, okay, so you getting out of the way. So you're so vehemently against animal torture, etc., but not enough to sit in front of the gate with your friends and block any animals actually making it in there. Because where they'd sit is public. And they'd stop these trucks coming in for, processing shit like that. These cunts actually turned around and just told me, like, just totally fucking, timed me out. And went, you've been timed out by the user. But I'd started something in chat and everybody was doing the same thing. They're all saying, well, that person's got a valid point. If you're so against it, you're an accomplice because you get out of the way, let the trucks in, and then go gung-ho about the fact that you're against it and it's horrible and this, that, the other, and then you get out of the way so the truck can leave. Does that not make you an accomplice?
Makes you an idiot.
Like,
there's a couple of American YouTubers over here that I know they're
like, I got no problem with what anybody else fucking decides to do with their life. I don't give a fuck. But when you sit there and you're standing on principle, like you know me, I'm like, okay, well, do something productive. Stop it. Literally, lay down in the fucking lane, the whole lot of you. You can stop it.
Or get run over.
I was kind of hoping for the latter anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I've seen a few videos. There's a couple of guys that they found out these vegans are, they're protesting these processing plants. Yeah. And they'll show up picketing, marching up and down in front of the gates, where the trucks come in and out. And this one guy in particular, I've seen him do it a few times. He'll show up, set up right across the street, light a small charcoal grill.
I've seen him.
Start grilling hamburgers and hot dogs. And them people, they lose their shit. It is so funny. They are irate. He's trying to give them a hot dog, and they're just freaking the hell out. It's hilarious.
Like, believe it or not, I'm actually best friends also with a vegan, but he's cool. He's very chill, like 100% chill. He's just that dude, and he's looked at these things and he goes, "No, you're right. You're telling them." You're making them face up to the fact that they are an accomplice because they hate this so much. They want to put a stop to it, but they won't stop the trucks coming in with the animals. Do you know what I mean? It just
Yeah,
doesn't make sense. Make it make sense.
you talking to the wrong one. God gave me good teeth to eat meat.
Oh, I know. No, but like it's to me, it's kind of okay. You know me. I'm a very like I'm a ride or die sort of person. So if I was in that position and I was the person saying that, absolutely, I would get everybody to sit in a line outside, and we wouldn't budge because that is my belief. You know me. I don't play when it comes to my moral code. So to me, it's kind of like they're being very hypocritical because they're saying, stop this, stop that. But they get out the way and let the trucks in. Then they get out the way and let the trucks leave. But they're not actually that. Like, to me, that's a fake person, you know? I don't like it. It's fake.
Yeah, and I guarantee you, every one of those people have been to McDonald's or Burger King or
Exactly.
whatever you guys have over there. They've
Yeah.
had hamburgers, they've had
Do you
hot
know
dogs.
what? I spun out. I haven't been to like a city in a while. So
Mm.
on the way into the city, I'm looking around and I'm just going, holy shit. My mate's like, what? And I've gone, there's a Taco Bell here. It's the first time Taco Bell has appeared in Australia or over this side in Western Australia. And I was sitting there going, we've got to go through the drive through. He's like, no. And I've gone, look at me. What part of my face says you've got to choose like a choice in this decision? I'm driving. We're going through the drive through.
Yeah,
So I
Taco
went
Bell
through
is shit food, but it's
no, but I
delicious.
went
I
through the
love it.
drive
I
through.
love it.
Yeah, I went through the drive through and I was just like, I want this, a burrito bowl with this, that, the other, and stuff like that. And I sat there, man. That was enough food for me for 3 fucking days. Seriously, it was like I just walked in and I gave him $20, and that was $20 worth of food because they really went out the way for me. Because I've gone, this is the first time I've ever seen this, you know. And they're just like, oh, we'll give you, we'll look after you, you know. So they gave me a bowl, but it was like 3 times packed as high. So for $20, that was enough food for me for like 3 days.
Wow.
And I was like sitting there going, yeah, I love you.
Yeah, I've got a Taco Bell like 2 miles from my house. I'll hit it
It's
every now and
fast
then
food,
and
but
just
it's good.
load up.
Fuck yes. Like, I was just enamored with the fact that when they handed me this thing, I had to put my hand on the top. It was like, and the bottom. And then I had to pack it into the fridge I've got in the back of the fucking uh, van. And I'm sitting there, I'm just going, okay, we're going to fall over and eat this stuff. Seriously, 3 days worth of fucking food for me. It was insane. $20 for 3 days is not a bad feed.
Yeah, I'm not real big on fast food like that, but when I go to
Yeah.
Taco Bell, there's never anything left to put in the fridge because
No, like
it's
I
gone.
think it's just because I was so excited at the speaker. I was just gone, oh my god! I've never seen a Taco Bell, and I was like, you know me, I'm just really excited. I'm just going, okay, I want this. I said, I'm from the country. I said, this is the first time I've come to you, and the first time I know you actually existed here in Australia and shit like that. And they would just burst out laughing. They go, we'll look after you. And so I'm like, okay. So I gave him $20. So I think it was 1975. And I gave him the money, and the guy went to give me the change. I went, nah, just go and put it in that fund for the kids, whatever. And I gave him an extra 20 tip. So yeah,
Cool.
it was. I told him he had to share it with the lady from the booth, so it was $10 each for him. We don't tip over here. It's an hourly rate. That's what you get.
Yeah.
Tips aren't a thing here really, but like barmaids, you know, they play nice. But yeah, one of them's like I said, I got into trouble, big trouble the other day. I was a bad girl.
Get out of town.
One of my best mates, her and I went on the town a little. We were bored, and this pretty boy cop kind of walked up to us. And I was sitting there and I burst out laughing. I said, how much to take all your clothes off? And I was teasing the fuck out of him, and he just went red and did not know what to do. He was just like, she's a lot like that. And my girlfriend let me go for it. Like, you know, I was just teasing the fuck out of him, giving him so much shit, and just, you know, kicking her backwards and forwards with him and shit like that. And then he turns around and he goes, "You do know her and I are getting married soon, don't you?" I went, "Oh, fuck. I'm so sorry." She just burst the fuck out laughing. She's just going, "Oh my God." She goes, "No, you just see."
Time to pump the brakes again.
I know. But I was giving him so much shit. Now she knows I'm not attracted to him because he's a pretty boy. I like my man a little rough. And so she's sitting there and she just let me go for it. And I went, "You can't." And she's just gone, "No," it was funny because it's kind of like, yeah, you're you, irrespective of who the fuck talks to you or comes at you. And he goes, "I might have to arrest you for drunken disorderly." And I went, "Dude, you ain't seen nothing yet. I'll show you disorder." And he's just gone, "No, no, no, please don't." And that's when she burst out laughing. I was like, "You're a cunt. You should have told me." It was funny, but that poor boy, he had no idea what was coming at him. And she turns around and gives me my wedding invite. And I've just gone, "Okay, I'm going to speak up when it says, does anybody have any objections?" Because she's a cop. She just goes, "I believe you." How about we don't do that, but
Yeah.
I said it right to his face. "You're a cop. You and me, we're completely different blood. But when he's off duty, he's the most normal fucker in the world. He's funny as fuck. Like, he's so chill." But I kind of like, yeah, I really went extreme on this poor kid. And I call him a kid, but he's not. But to me, he looked like you know, when they're really well shaven and they've got that like gel haircut down pat, and their neck doesn't exist; it just goes shoulders to the base of the skull. That sort of a pretty boy. I ain't got time for that shit. Like, I just turned around and I said, "You are the last person I thought that would end up with a cop as a husband." And she's looked at me as if to say, "Please don't say anything else. Please don't say anything else. Please don't say anything else." And I've gone, "Does he know your past?" She's like, "Shut up." So I stirred the pot. He apparently did a criminal background check on her. And I turned around and I said, "No, she ain't ever been charged with anything because she and I have kicked her around for fucking years." I said, "We never ever get fucking charged with anything. Ever. We're into trouble. Yes. Is it trouble enough though where a cop would drag us off and charge us? No." Like, she was there when I was arrested for assisted suicide, and she's the one that called Patty and said, "Patty, you need to get here right now because she's about to kill one of the young'uns." Yeah, so it was funny because he came up to me and he goes, "Sweetheart, calm down. I know, but I've got to put cuffs on you because you have assaulted a police officer rather badly." And he was so calm. He was just like, and Paige is just like, "Rogue, calm down. Come here. Stand here beside me." Patty came up. I just put my hands out and I let him arrest me and put me in jail. Because, yeah, I lost my fucking mind. Who the fuck wouldn't? Did I assist him in suicide? Absolutely not. That was fucked up thing to accuse me of. Because I was a fucking mess when he turned up. Like, when I turned up and he was gone, it was just fucked up. But it is what it is. Life goes on, as they say.
It's true.
Yeah. It either breaks you or makes you stronger. That's sort of like all my life experience. I've just gone, it broke me, but it did make me fucking stronger and more resilient.
Yeah, that's what I've heard since I was a child. You know, what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger.
Exactly.
And usually that is true.
Absolutely. But yeah, I've got to stop teasing this poor guy. I turned around and I took his vest and I'm wearing a bikini top, so I put it over the top and I've walked on out And it's taken him a full 5 minutes to notice that I nicked his bulletproof vest. And I go, and you're a cop. I was standing right beside you talking to you. And he goes, I only look at your eyes because I'm terrified of you. So,
Okay.
and I've gone, good. You know to treat Paige with respect. Good on you. Otherwise, you know what's going to happen. I'm going to be your worst fucking nightmare. There's no way you can hide in this sort of country town from me. You're going to have to move to Queensland. Don't fuck my friend around. He goes, no, I heard you're very tough when it comes to your friends. It's just a not a plain negotiable sort of situation. You definitely step up and step into the argument. You're going to shield her no matter what is going on.
Yeah.
It's not that you're letting her get away with anything. It's just the fact that you're extremely protective of your people, and that's how you should be. And he goes, I understand because Paige told me I've got to earn my way into your circle. And I said, I'm so glad you realize that because, if I'm doing something and it ain't exactly in your mind, it's not right, I need you to tell me. I'd never do it in front of you, ever, but if I'm doing something and it's making you uncomfortable, I'll respect you more as a man if you just come to me and tell me, instead of telling Paige and then Paige talks to me. I said, you've got my phone number. It's on her phone. Anytime I do something that makes you uncomfortable or, you think I'm taking the piss or anything, I'd respect you more as a man if you just came directly to me instead of going through Paige. Paige sat there and just went, well, we're getting married, so we'll see how long the engagement is. Paige is like, I warned him. I said she's full on. She's just not someone that plays. He goes, oh, I saw you up at the Lion and you were just all like up on the bar doing your Coyote Ugly thing. I said, no. We were doing that shit before Coyote Ugly was a thing. Like, seriously. It's a country bar and it's just opened by one of my really good mates. They've bought it and they want me and my girls to go up there and, bring in some money. We're not strippers. We just hop up and have a shit ton of fun.
Yeah.
The bouncer there just turns around and goes, oh shit. When he sees me walk in, he goes, please don't start any fights. And I've gone, I never start them. That's the thing. And he goes, no, I know. I'm just teasing you. And I went, no, seriously, I don't start any fights. I'm nice till nice is no longer an option. And then I fight. He goes, true.
You don't start fights, but you enjoy them when they happen. At least that's the way I always was.
Fuck yes. Oh,
Never,
fuck yes.
I've never picked a fight in my life ever.
No, it's like trouble finds me. I'm not the one that goes seeking it. But the second that trouble lands on my doorstep, trust and believe I'm going to handle it. I'm not going to play these stupid fucking games. I'm going to be direct with you. You put your fucking hand on me one more time, and I will put your head through that glass window. And I will absolutely pay for the repairs. I've got no problems with that. But like I said, I found this new thing where I found a bouncer at the local. And like I said, I've told him, just go up, sniff him, tell him he smells pretty, and you won't really want to stick your tongue up his ass. Those guys left so fast, it was awesome. We're getting a name as being the gay bar, and we're just like, yeah, gay isn't happy. Absolutely, we'll own that. No, but it's kind of like, it's where everybody goes with their families, and these were some fucking hipster yahoos that thought that they were king shit. And I went, like, a dude, okay, to be honest, there was a dude and he's just gone, I bet you $50 that you can't get rid of them without physical contact. And I went, challenge accepted. Then his mate ran his mouth and goes, I'll give you another 50 if you can get rid of them and you don't go and speak to them. I went, done. So I just went up to my old mate. I just went, just go and tell him that he's pretty. He smells pretty. Just sniff him really hard. And then say you really want to stick your tongue up his ass. I had $100. I was good. Bet's a bet. Like, I made a bet with my niece and she's just like, okay, if I win, I get to dye your hair blue. And I said, not permanently. You can do it with the spray can that washes out the very next day. She goes, okay, deal. So I lost the bet. Fair cop, you know. I wore the blue hair for a day and then came home, washed it repeatedly, and then put my red back through. But a bet's a bet. Like with us, it's a very, very much an honor system. Like if I lose a bet, absolutely, I'm down. You know,
Yeah.
if I lose, I lose. I cop it on the chin and I keep it moving. I never like. How do you say it? Is it welch out? Is that the right saying? I
Yeah,
never.
that's one term for it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I never back out of one. It's just like, yeah, absolutely. And sometimes I just see the happiness in my niece's faces sometimes, and I'm just like, I'll do it just for them anyway.
Hoover beat me in a bet here recently. Yep, she was up on your panel a week or two ago
Yeah,
with me, her shrooms, John Argent.
absolutely.
I've made several bets with YouTubers for about anything from politics to sports. We'll bet anywhere from 1 to 5 ounces of silver, and I've never lost a bet until I lost one to Hoover. So yeah, I've got to send her. And I've picked out the ounce I'm going to send her. It's freaking cool. She's going to love it. But yeah, I got to get that off in the mail. And I told her, I said, you're the first and only one who's won a bet off me on YouTube. So yeah, you know, I
See,
could
that's
just
the whole thing. Like, see, that's why I respect you, because I've heard things like this about you before I even got to know you, and then I was just like, he seems like my type of people. And now we're kind of inseparable, which is great because I'm a terrorist. You're the calm, I'm the storm. It's just how it is. I cause problems. But like I said, these chicks, mate, they just fucking. I'm not hiding. What the fuck? And for me to like, one of them's live right now, so I just went and dropped my link and just went, I'm live. You got a problem with me? Come see me. I'm just that person. I just don't play with stupid. But what's funny to me is I didn't even know these chicks existed until my mate put me on top. And the shit they were saying, I burst out laughing. She goes, I made you snort. I went, fuck you, bitch.
You can't.
No, because I seriously didn't know these chicks existed. And I was just like, okay. And one of them said, oh, calm down. It's just YouTube. It's just the internet. And I've gone, yeah, the internet's forever. I'm not backing down. I'm here. I'm not hiding. Where are you?
You can't fix stupid.
I know. It's just like I have a very strict moral code and a very strict honor code. So it's love, loyalty, honor, and respect. Respect is earned, which you and most of the boys and girls on here have. I don't just give it freely. You know what I mean? It's just, if I trust you enough to tell you what I told you, you know you're in my inner circle. Because, yeah. But people just piss me off in general, man. They just can't say it straight. Like, I walk into a place and I say exactly what's on my fucking mind, be it shopping or whatever. Like, the Easter eggs were out last month, and I walked in and I went, oh, fuck off. It's not Easter. Fuck this shit. And then I turned around and there was like a group of mothers with kids, and I've just gone, I am so sorry. And they burst out laughing and they went, no, exactly how we feel. And I'm just going, you should fucking say something then. It's not hard. It's as simple as, yeah, nah, this ain't for me. Fuck that shit. It's not a hard thing to say, really. It's just like, no, we're avoiding the confectionery aisle completely. Because over here you've got aisles, and there's one that's got just drinks like Coke. And do you know that Coke, a 1.25 litre, is $4 now? $4 fucking. And I still don't understand American money because, like, you'll go to pay for stuff, but then you're expected to pay the tax on top of it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we
That
get
confuses the
sales
fuck out
tax.
of me.
Well, this our wonderful government. I mean, I love our country, but our government finds new and exciting ways to fuck us out of our money. You
Exactly. It
pay
just
tax when you
weirds
buy
me out.
shit. You pay tax when you sell shit. You pay tax if you earn a certain amount on top of, you know, your sales tax or whatever. If you sell a piece of property, you make a lot of money. You have to pay capital gains taxes on it. It's
Yeah. See, the whole thing over here is when you go to the shop and you put into your calculator, like the last grocery shop for me went up by $40. And it was an extra 35 because I paid partly for the delivery. Like we just get one big delivery and everybody just drives the 2 or 3K away from each other sort of stuff and deliver it.
yep.
And I was just exhausted the other day and I was just like, oh fuck it, I'm going into town. So I went into town. I walked into a Coles, which is kind of like I suppose is your Walmart. Because that's kind of like is Walmart groceries and stuff as well?
Yeah, Walmart has a little
Yeah.
bit of everything. Kohl's over here, I think it's mostly clothes.
Yeah. The Coles over here is like ridiculous. Like I had an old man like staying on the property because you can tell the dude's fucking dying. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's old, like he's in his 70s. He's always just driven around. He rocked up to me and he's just gone, do you know anybody who needs any help? This, that, the other. And I'm just like, yeah, well, I know a person, like, I just made out it wasn't me that owned the property. And I just went, yeah, I know that person, a person here needs, they're away at the moment, but they need that area cleared of all the dead wood and stuff like that and just pack it up and bring it up and just pile it up, out beside the studio there. And he's just like, okay, consider it done. I woke up at 6 a.m., walked out with a coffee in hand for me, and was walking down to give him a coffee. And he'd half cleared it already. He'd been up since the sun was up. And when listen, but dude, he's a boozer. He always carries like 3 cartons of Emu Sports. Not sports, sorry, Emu. I can't remember the name, but it's beer.
Okay.
And he's got like 3 cartons of that shit. I've walked down, his dog's kind of run up to me. I didn't realize he had a dog. This dog's come running at me. And I've turned around and I've looked at it and I've gone, suit. This dog all of a sudden just sat and he goes, she doesn't like anybody. And I was like, well, she's going to have to learn. I said, I'm just house sitting for somebody. I'm not going to tell, I'm not going to, I'm here alone most of the time. So, you know, he's a sweetheart. He's like down by the river. He's cleared the property area, and I've just gone, just rest there. And he goes, oh, I've got to go to a campground because my son's coming to visit me with his bus, and his bus is his home. And I was just like, that's fine. There's enough room down there for the both of you. And he goes, I should really pay you. I said, no. I said, you've cleared the part of, It was going to cost me, I think it was quoted at $1,300 just to clear that property. He did it in like 3 days max. Like it was gone. It was all stacked up. He put it in his ute. He drove up. He put it beside the studio and shit like that. He was just awesome. And I said, no, just tell him like he can come down and say hello to you, and then he can be on his way again. So yeah, old mate's still down there. He's just chilling. But he told me that when he was in hospital, he's got a scar from the top of his knee all the way down to his ankle. And it's like about an inch thick. That's some serious surgery on that leg. And it doesn't stop him. That's why I love him so much. He's just hilarious. And he's talked to me about it and shit. And now I understand. When he was in hospital, somebody gave him in a transfusion the wrong blood type.
He's lucky it didn't kill him.
I know, and he's on these special meds all the time. And I've got to check in on him because I just worry about him that much. It's just that's who he is. You've just got to deal with it. He's very old school, very very old school,
That's the best
and
way to be.
he doesn't want any help. And I've never offered him help. I've just turned around and I've gone, "Do you want a Jack? Come up and hang out." So he's come up with the boys and he's just had a few drinks with them and stuff, and that's just how he is. Like he disappears, but then he like because he's got to drive all the way into town and get some more. I've told him that we can get deliveries, so yeah, we'll see what it is. He's a, I don't know, he's a tough old bloke. Like yeah, the last place he rented was a spot, and it had like they just put turf down in the desert of all places, but it is what it is. And he got apparently yelled at because he was lying on the turf, straightening his leg out and just getting some sun. And the person that was like running the place turns around and goes, "He's drunk, he's passed out, this, that, the other." And I'm just like, bro, seriously. You can see he's an old man. Just leave him alone. Do you know what I mean? Just leave him the fuck alone. Just so when he told me who it was, dude got fired. Because it was 4 towns away, but yeah, country towns have a way of just looking after each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like the groceries come up to a certain area, and then it gets packed into the back of this man's ute and stuff like that, and then it gets brought all the way up to us. And he's offered to go down and do the pickup, which is sweet. It really is. It's not a bad thing at all. So yeah, new people being new people, it is what it is. He doesn't want sympathy, and I'd never offer that. Do you know what I mean? I don't know.
Oh yeah.
It is what it is. It's just yeah. I'm so surprised he's still fucking alive after that shit. Like that's got to be one of the most fucked up things you can do. And I turned around to him and I said, if it was me, I'd sue them. I said, then you've got money just coming out your ears and you can go and live your best life alone. Do you know what I mean? Just do your own thing. But he doesn't believe in free money. That is one hell of a fucking mistake to make.
Oh, I believe in free money. I've never got any of it, but
No, exactly. It's just like people seem to think that, I don't know, being raised the way we were raised, we're just not the sort of person that can kind of I don't know, we just get on with it. I think that's the best terminology for it.
yeah.
We just get on with it. It is what it is. We do us, and that's life. So each to their own.
Good, bad, or
I've
ugly.
really
You
got
got
to
to
pee.
keep
I'll
on
be right
keeping
back.
on.
You're in charge. I got to pee. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, you're welcome. Too much information as always.
Shake it more than twice you're playing with it.
Sorry, I got sidetracked for a second there about pizza.
That's all right. Pizza's good.
I was like, I don't know. Should I? Shouldn't I?
That's right. When I went to get my ice pack, I got sidetracked we had a fried catfish, like our local freshwater catfish, not you guys' saltwater catfish.
Yeah.
Our catfish is delicious. There was a couple pieces left. I was like, oh yeah, that thing just is taking up way too much room on that plate. I think I better eat it real quick.
Yeah. It's kind of like that. And it's like with me, I've got to go backwards and forwards in my head and go, do I really want to do this? Do you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, that they're making pizzas up at the house. So yeah, I'll get you to send me some. I'm good. It was a long sort of yes, no in my head for a while though. Like, bro, let me see.
When it comes to pizza, the answer is either yes, yes, or give me a little bit, and then it'll be yes.
Yeah, and that little bit changes.
Yeah, that little bit's usually very little bit.
Yeah. Like, okay, one of my best mates on here, Brett, I've mentioned him before. He has attracted some snowflakes issues.
Oh, they're fun to troll.
To the point where these snowflakes have absolutely gone mental and taken him to court.
Oh, God.
But
About
the funny
what?
thing is, they've got to actually repeat the threat word by word of what Brett said. So, yeah, we're going to kind of experience that. Where are we? Okay, hang on. I could probably bring it up because it's probably one of the last things I watched on here. But this guy he used to mess around with a dude called Turtle Boy. Turtle Boy used to bring prostitutes home, etc., and fuck them in the house with his children in the next room. And he's married.
Okay, so
I'm
he's
sorry,
a
but
piece
how
of shit.
fucked up is that?
Yeah, so he's a piece of shit.
So yeah, he's not my favorite person on the planet. Brett is. I'll bring this up so you can actually. I think I brought this up before. Oh, you membered only that you can't. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the one where it's him against Turtle Boy. Turtle Boy's a piece of shit. I got no time for that dude. He literally says, I gave Brett permission to start a podcast. I never threatened him. This, that, the other. And Brett's no pussy just to get to it. Like, right, this dude's got background like there's no tomorrow. Like, he's not the one to play with. So you go after him, he's 100% going to come at you with all the guns blazing. That's just who he is. He's a protective cunt too, which is good. I'm just trying to find the one where it's like the full recording of the court procedure, because I was dying fucking laughing at this whole thing. It was beyond fucking funny. Where are we? Come on. Where are you guys? He's got a lot of shorts. I'll put it like that. But he's a sweetheart. He's got a new cat and he's called him Salem. It's a black cat.
Yeah. He calls him what?
Absolutely beautiful. Oh, come on, dude. Was it a live you did that on? Or just videos? Hang on, it might be just videos. Because that shit had me dying. Okay. Like, yeah. Brett's a different level of fuck around and find out to what other people are used to. He doesn't play. He totally goes up. I don't know. He's got the fucking most, like, he's the only one that I can keep up with when it comes to like bullshit. He kind of just has that aura.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, I've asked him for permission to show his videos, and he's gone yes. And other people are going, "We're going to tell Brent you're playing his videos. He's going to strike you." And I'm like, "No, he's not. Go fuck yourself. Mind your business. Fuck off." Brett, where the fuck did you go with this? Oh, come on. I want to see the court one. Oh, god damn it. I had the court one pulled up, but it's just disappeared for some reason. You're just going to have to be patient. It's that simple.
Where the hell is everybody else at today?
I don't know.
Ah, good. Well brushed. Say, but good
Other
teeth.
than that, I was going, Brett, what the
No,
fuck?
stay up there. I'm coming up. Red Bull gives you wings.
Okay, I
This
need...
brilliant device
Dude,
keeps
no.
your home
I just
cool
want to
in
kill
summer,
you.
even during.
I can't remember what the dude's name is. But yeah, it's on Brett's, the settlement. I'll type in Kilorian and see what happens. I've got to hope I spelled that right. Oh my god, who the fuck is that? That is not Brett. It's Kilorian. Fuck that shit. No, I'm just trying to find, like, there's this one court thing that cracked me up. And for some reason, it won't let me play it.
Hey,
Let's see.
go back up on that page,
Yeah.
the one you're on right now. Okay,
Yep.
see where it says home videos, go over to the question mark and type in, magnifying glass and type in that name.
I
If
can't
it's in
remember if it's
there.
Kilorian or Killoran. Let's see. This channel does not exist, so we'll get rid of that and put that instead and see if that works. Oh, yes, here it is.
Aha.
Thank you. Oh, no, it's
Bingo.
not that one. It's the other one. Hang on. He does no commentary. He just plays the whole thing.
I'm going to take your team.
Watch this pussy.
All right. Gentlemen, have you each received each other's proposed exhibits to the restraining order?
I have not. No.
So you haven't each seen the video clips that you each submitted to the court?
I've only seen.
Brett's,
I've seen him,
That's
but
Brett.
not from him.
That's Brett.
And I have a witness there too with more evidence.
All right. Well,
physical
let's take it one step at a time, sir. So you've
sorry.
seen them. You know the clips that were submitted.
Yeah, pretty much. They're on both of our shows that we do on YouTube, so I'm
Okay.
aware of them. Yes.
All right, Mr. Keeney, you as well. You're familiar with the clips that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And Mr. Killer, I'm assuming that you are opposing the issuance of this order?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Mr. Kearney, I'll hear you on why you think you need the protection of a harassment order.
Okay. Over the last month, Brett Killoran has publicly issued a number of threats on YouTube and via text directed at me that I believe are true threats. These threats are willful and malicious, aimed at me and my family, and designed to cause fear in me and my family and intimidate me. I believe he is an imminent threat to follow through on these based on his history of violence and criminal activity. And respectfully request this court grant him a harassment prevention order. Our background. Brett used to work for me as a co-host on my YouTube live show, which I paid him $200 a month for. He frequently talks about shooting guns.
Okay, think about this, right? Brett made that channel basically, he drew all the views. And this guy's going on record saying I paid him $200 a month. That's $50 a fucking week.
Woohoo.
For the amount of content that Brett bought. That's $50 a fucking week. That's not that much.
Knows where I live, has come to Massachusetts in the past to see me, has a serious drinking problem, and previously was charged with armed robbery. Brett's past, I wanted
Okay, to be clear, yes. Brett used to fuck with drugs. He doesn't hide it. He's clean. He just does the pot thing now. You know, not any hard drugs and drinking? No. No. He's more a pot dude than anything else.
Yeah.
But Turtle Dick is so offended. Turtle Dick's mad because Brett left his show and his views went down to pretty much just like, I don't know, anyway, 2 to 8 people, whereas Brett gets over 1,000 views. So Turtle Dick is just complaining about this shit. He's literally like, he's bringing up shit that he's done in the past before I knew who Brett was, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I take people as they come, and he's openly admitted, yeah, I was into some hard-ass drugs. Yeah, I did this. Yeah, I did that. He doesn't fucking hide it. More respect for him because he does that. So Turtle Dick here is just mad because Brett has a bigger channel and is winning, and Turtle Dick is mad because Brett commented, right?
Mm-hmm.
And said, that's a really fucked up thing to do, like I told you before. You know, that's just fucked up. He Turtle Dick engages these females in real life in his home. And now he's trying to spin that he's this Mr. Good guy, never did anything wrong in his life.
Yeah.
And, oh, Brett said this and Brett said that. Fuck off, cunt. Yeah, but you can hear his whining little fucking voice. I cannot wait for the technology where I can reach through a screen and punch someone in the face. Like, I want to drag him over here and just kick his head in. That's a threat.
Fight is past. I wanted to give him a second chance, as he has told me before, that being a guest on my show motivated him to get a job and stop collecting Social Security. On 2 separate occasions.
Bullshit.
So
That
he's
is some
personal
fucked up bullshit.
motivator.
Oh, yeah, he's a legend in his own eyes.
Wow. Okay. Uh-oh. Where'd you go, Rogue?
I hit the wrong fucking button as usual. But, I mean, that alone, that statement alone, he's such a big man in his own head. I'll try and bring a photo of him up. Like, he's a snowflake. Everybody on here is snowflakes. They can dish it. They just can't take it. Like,
I'm assuming by what he said, these guys live in 2 completely different states.
Yeah.
And
that's them.
And he still needs a protection order against a guy that lives in a different state.
Exactly. Dude's a pussy. But he picks a fight with Brett, and then when Brett destroys him, he gets all in his feelings. It's like, stop being a pussy. If you can dish it, you've got to be able to take it as well. That's just the rule.
Oh, yeah.
He's a piece of shit. I'm going to have to remove it and fucking bring it back up. Jesus Christ, Brett, the things I do. But he's like, in real life, this dude's such a good dude. He's funny as fuck. And he tells everybody, don't do drugs, this, that, the other, right? But he also runs his fucking mouth like there's no tomorrow, which is absolutely fucking hilarious to me. Like, I love the fact that he's just like himself and he gives 0 fucks. That's just who he is.
Yeah.
Occasions, I previously had to suspend him because he threatened fans and once told a person named Thomas Scopa during a show that he was going to dig up his grandmother's corpse and have sex with it.
Yeah, face fucker.
Brett did not respond well to these suspensions, but I gave him a 3rd chance anyway.
Okay. Dude, I've threatened to dig up that dude's grandma and skull fuck her right in front of him with a dildo. And I mean, if you knew this guy and the way he operated, like not these two, but the dude that I threatened to skull fuck his grandmother, like, you know, that's just me. It is what it is. But this guy can't even change a tire. He literally was driving a car down the road, got a flat tire, and just threw this most massive fit you'd ever seen in your life. And then the entitlement of him when he told the cops they had to help him change the tire because he didn't know how to. Whose fault's that? Is that the mother or him? I think it's the mother's.
Both.
She really should have brought that boy up right. So yeah, I threatened to skull fuck his grandmother too. I don't give a fuck. He got mad because somebody sent him an overweight male ferry, as a courier to his place. And that shit had me fucking dying. He's like standing behind his mother making all these big threats. And they're in Section 8 housing as far as I know. He's out here making all sorts of threats towards Brad as well. And so these cunts run their mouth, delete the stream after they've run that said mouth about Brett, and then have the audacity to go to court and go, my hands are clean. I'm the victim.
I believe in redemption and thought being on the show was a good influence for him.
Oh.
After that, Brett was much more controlled and repeatedly messaged me to thank me, telling
Dude, I'm sorry, but this dude's just on my nerves. But yeah, I'm trying to get everybody on the same page.
Okay.
Let's see. So I hit share screen. God damn it, Brett. See, I'm on Chrome, which is a different to what everybody else is on, so it's gonna be a minute. It is what it is.
Take your
I know what I'm looking for now, so it won't take as long. But yeah, like these people on here, they constantly do that. They run the mouth and then are surprised when somebody runs their back. It's an interesting sort of place to be in the middle of. Like the shit I've talked on here, I'd actually deliver on it if I could actually get a hold of these people physically. That's a threat. But yeah, Brett's just Brett. He speaks his fucking mind. And this dude's acting like he'd be nothing without me. Do you see where I'm going with this? That's this dude. He's got such a fucking hero complex.
Yeah, I can see where he's going with it too.
Yeah. But the thing is, he's also, like, he's run his mouth about a female and her kids so disgustingly. Give me a sec. Oh, Lordy. This dude's hero complex. Can you hear it? Like, seriously. It's Brett would be nothing without me. I discovered him, therefore I own him. And he asked me, the thing that gets me the most is when he asked me if he could start a podcast, and I gave him permission. Permission.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but Brett is a real man, and he's not. No, he's not the one for the bullshit. Just saying.
a life of crime and drug addiction.
Bullshit.
He was charged with armed robbery in Worcester, collected Social Security, and couldn't maintain employment. In his own words, he said, quote, running around and being a criminal piece of shit most of my life. With my permission, Brett started his own YouTube channel in February, and on November 19th...
Sir, hold on 1 second. I'd like you to...
Did you hear that?
I heard it.
I gave him permission. And this is a man that I hold up just next to you sort of thing. He does, but he's got like a very serious attitude, and that's what I love about him. He always speaks his fucking mind. But in this, it's like, just, yeah. But Turtle Dick's an idiot.
Focus your testimony on
Here we go.
the issues and the threats to you as opposed to his lifelong biography.
Okay, no problem. So basically, he began to issue a series of threats after November 19th, after him and I parted ways.
November 19th of what year?
This year.
Okay.
And
what was the initial threat?
Okay, so there have been dozens of them, and I've quoted and I've sent.
Okay, to be absolutely fucking clear, right? Brett didn't start this channel this year. He's had this channel for at least 2 years that I know of. So can you hear the hero complex in his fucking, like, his narrative is just pissing me off.
Mm-hmm.
The narrative is he'd be nothing without me. I'm the one that made him. Brett does Brett. He owns shit when he fucks up. But you're actually rehashing all this shit, bringing it up, trying to make him look a certain way. He's got his shit together. He's got a wife. He's got his channel. He just, do you know what I mean? He's got his kids. He's just such a sweetheart. Once you get past that roughness, he's such a sweetheart. I absolutely fucking adore him because of the fact that he never ever backs off. When it's something, he does what's right, rather than what's popular. That's him.
Some of them in the evidence. I'll read one to you. It says, "I'm just going to go after every broad this little faggot ever met. What comes next is a direct fucking result of your amateur fucking bitch-made puppies trying to fucking put your nose where it doesn't effing belong. So I'm going to curb stomp you, and then I'm going to take every effing cunt that's ever laid his eyes on me and rip their effing hearts out. This is what we do now. You can expect me. Maybe not you, maybe not your aunt, your sister, your niece, someone. Until then, everybody suffers."
No.
Can I play one of these?
Sorry. Turtle Boy, or Turtle Dick, I call him. Turtle Dick's got this savior complex, right? He's literally been caught cheating on his wife in the house with his kids. He engages these females on here on that level. But his wife, she is so beaten down. You can see it in her face. She's so defeated that she thinks that, you know, he's obviously been in her head for a while going, "You're nothing without me." Over and over and over, because that's the sort of guy he is. He's a narcissist. And to say, this guy saying that he gave Brett permission to start a podcast for number one. And yes, I'm sorry, but Brett doesn't fucking, you know, throw that shit out there for no reason. You're making out like you haven't provoked him in any way, shape, or form. That's not Brett. You poke Brett, you're poking the bear. He might let you get away with it the first time and ignore you, but the second time, trust and believe, he's coming at you with all fucking guns blazing.
Well, first, so when was that threat?
This threat was on December 13th.
December 13th of 2021.
Correct.
Okay.
But
all right.
see,
and that was by audio, and you're just reading to me.
Correct.
No, but see, did he not just fucking fuck up there? He gave Brett permission to start a channel that he started this year, right? But from 1991 or 2001, I can't remember what he said.
2001.
2001.
21.
Yeah. So Brett's had his channel for what? This year only, according to you. So you perjured yourself. Because you said you gave him permission to start a channel this year, and he's like, "Thank you, sir." That sort of shit. That doesn't happen with Brett. Brett's had this channel, and he's just admitted. Did he or did he not just perjure himself?
Yeah, kind of.
He perjured himself. Fucking wanker.
Okay.
And
all right.
I would like to play one of the audios.
Well, hold on, sir. Yep. When was the November 19th threat, and what did that involve?
So the November 19th threat is when we split, and that's when the animosity.
Yeah, but again, Brett didn't have a channel. He'd be nothing without you. Do you see where he gets on my nerves and why?
Mm-hmm.
Because he's a piece of shit for number one. Number two, his wife deserves so much fucking better, and she needs to pack her bags, grab those kids, and fucking walk out. She needs to get people that are actually around her. I really, really hope people that are around her are saying to her, "You're better than this. You deserve better." She's a really beautiful soul once you see her, but you can tell she's just so defeated. So this dude just said, did he not? Okay. He perjured himself. Brett started his channel this year, but he's been threatening me since 2001. The fuck?
That's what he said.
All right, so nothing actually happened
No,
on
nothing
that
happened
date.
on November.
That was just the date that you parted ways.
Correct.
Okay. All right, so the first threat was on December 13th.
No, he's been threatening me. These threats have escalated. The first threat was on November 26th. The threat.
Okay, and what did that comprise?
That comprised of him saying, I have a number of quotes here. He says, I know I don't have a car. I would take a bus. I would hitchhike if I had to, just to kick the dick off your breath, little boy. I'm going to hit you once or kick you once, get you on the ground, and then I'm going to play dentist and take your teeth. I'm going to take your teeth out, and you won't do or say anything about it except that you're sorry. You won't have no teeth. It will feel nice on my nipple. If you come up here, AIDS land.
Damn.
KFC lunchboxes. Get your
fucking
fix of 7,
dying,
fill up
that
to 10,
dude's
or feast for
hilarious.
15.
Like, he's next level. That's just
Meet
Brett.
EM Sense,
You
a
poked the
breakthrough
bear,
in foot
and now
therapy
you've got
that
the
wraps
bear's
around your foot
response.
and ankle like a therapeutic boot and attacks.
He's literally taking no fucking responsibility for the shit that he's done.
If you come up
you leave
here-
Brett alone, he'll leave you alone. It's that simple.
Yeah.
But again,
I
you I love this
teeth.
dude.
I'm going to take your teeth, and you won't do or say anything about it. If you come up here, AIDS land, I'm going to take your teeth. I'm going to take them and keep them. He's going to get dental work. I treat his face like Connie treated his grandmother's pussy and touch him into death. This little red dick motherfucker, one time you standing in front of me, dude, I'm going to take your teeth on. I'm going to fuck you up. You're going to come up to my chest, you little nickel-dicked fucking pussy. You would fucking cry if I raised a hand to you, you little cunt. You can do this.
As a man, as an American man, I've got to say to you, right? What would you if somebody was running their mouth? Like, I know Brett, and Brett doesn't react unless you've poked him. Brett's got this, like, you leave him the fuck alone, he's all good. Sometimes he gets bored and he wants to go and play like me. So it's just like, yeah, I just want to have a fight with someone. It is what it is. But the dude's one, perjured himself, and two, he's acting like, oh my God, I'm so innocent. Brett just came out of nowhere and he did all this shit. Brett's apologized for a lot of the stuff that he did do when he first left Turtle Dick. Because it wasn't until he really saw what Turtle Dick was about that he went and apologized to said person. Not going to drag that in, name-wise. Brett's a real man. But as an American man, would you happily go into court and repeat all this shit?
Oh, hell no.
Like, does that not just give you pussy vibes?
I don't need a judge to settle my disputes. I settle them myself.
Exactly. But this dude's acting like he's so fucking innocent. Okay, Brett and him had a broadcast. Again, they split. So Turtle Dick gets mad. So Turtle Dick wants the views. So Turtle Dick pokes Brett, right? So Brett reacts. That's just Brett. You say a certain thing, Brett's going to absolutely fucking correct you because he's a man. And he's a real fucking man, and he owns all of his shit. That's what I love about this dude, is that he owns everything he says. And if an apology is due and he knows it, he does it. He swallows his pride and just goes, I fucked up. I'm sorry. Do you know what I mean? He's just that dude. And it's why I fucking love him so much. It's just like he's on the same level as you. You're one of my best mates. And I love this dude like a big brother. Because I've learnt from him, because you know me, I have like problems understanding certain things of certain people. And he's always helped me with that. It's like with the dog thing, DOG or DAWG. So it was DAWG, and I went, oh, okay, now I understand. Because over here, you got someone a dog means they're a snitch.
Yeah.
So this comes snitching like there's no tomorrow, acting sweet and innocent. If you go back through his videos, you will see the shit. Like, he doesn't get the views unless he pokes Brett, and then he gets the views.
Well, drama gets clicks.
Exactly. But this is uninterrupted, but I'm interrupting it because Brett, he did perjure himself. Remember, he gave you permission to start a channel this year, but you've been harassing him since, what, 2021 or 2001?
21.
I mean, like,
That's what
bro.
he said.
Act with your little faggot fucking
Perjury.
friends, but not with somebody who looked you in the eye. I would break you like a bad habit, you little cunt. I just want to watch you suffer, struggle, and burn.
Okay, sir. So that's November 26th.
That's correct.
So that's your first threat. When's the next one?
The next threats occur on December 13th.
Okay, December 13th. And
Okay, Brett does Brett. He does his own thing. He speaks his fucking mind. Dude, you've got a way too fucking long intro, by the way, Brett. I'm going to be honest, for fuck's sake. Like, your intro on your channel is what, 12 minutes? That's far too long. I don't have that attention span, dude.
Yeah,
But this
that's
dude's
crazy.
like, he perjured himself, number one, and nobody picked that up. That is what threw me. He's only had his channel since this year. But, so if you point this out, Brett, if you haven't already pointed it out, you can actually have him done for perjury because he lied in front of the judge, and he's acting the victim and the innocent, and clap your hands together and go, oh my God, he's just picking on me. Fuck off. You're not a real man, turtle dick.
what was that?
That's what I'm going to read to you right. I was going to play for you right now. So that was the one I first read to you when he said, so I wasn't responding to him at this point, and it was just making him more upset. And so he decided that he was going to come after family members of mine too, and explicitly threatened to come to my house and sexually assault my wife. This is what he said. I'm just going to go after every broad.
Okay. Brett, if you leave him the fuck alone, he'll leave you the fuck alone unless he's bored and he wants someone to play with, and he just goes there and does him. That's just him. He is who he is. I'm the same way. And I'm just going to tell you right now, Turtle Dick, this just makes you look like the biggest fucking pussy in the world. Because he called you out about you being unfaithful to your wife and your children. Your wife is so fucking beaten down that she thinks she deserves you, and that's it. I'm sorry, but no. And this same cunt went after one of Brett's relatives, I can't remember who, a sister-in-law died of cancer. He went there first, but he deleted that, didn't he? Real fast. Now he's looking like the victim.
This little faggot ever met.
Okay, so there was no threat to you. He was threatening people related to you or around you.
That's
Correct.
Okay, and that was the initial one that you read to me.
That was the first one I read to you. Correct.
Okay, so that's two.
And here's another one.
And what's the date of that one?
That was the one on December 13th.
Would you be able to go home and sleep after doing this, being a snitch? Can I ask you this as a real man, as an American man? Would you have taken it to the courts, or would you have taken it to the streets?
You already know the answer to that.
Red hair, green eyes.
Stop it.
Oh, I live for that. Stop it. But seriously, like, he's saying, I'm so innocent. And he's already perjured himself, and nobody seems to have picked up on that. Like, I've not seen this fully, so I don't know. But to me, this is, Turtle Dick's just being an idiot.
December 13th was the second one that you just read, that you initially read.
This year.
Correct.
And then you went back to November 1st and read the one that was referencing pulling your teeth out.
Yeah, so
Right,
all
and-
those other ones I read to you, those were all made intermittently. He streams about me for hours every night.
Bullshit.
And so those are all separate instances of
Right.
threats.
So are there more than to those 2 days where he was streaming about you on
Yeah,
November
but I've-
26th and
I
December
could
13th?
give you probably hundreds of them. I've kind
Okay.
of picked the ones that I thought were most shocking.
All right. So
He just
what
admitted
other one
he
would you
sat there
like
for
to tell me?
hours.
Could I play?
Okay, so he sat there for hours and he's just admitted he's just picked the pieces that would work for him, basically. Will make him look good. I'm the victim. I'm sorry, but you and him should have hopped into, I don't know, maybe I'm weird, but where I come from, like, when men have an issue with each other, guess what? Take it to a cage or take it to a paddock and sort it. Man on man, just sort it. Brett's admitted to his past and how fucked up it's been and stuff, and he is doing so fucking well and so much better, and he's a sweetheart. His kids have graduated, and they asked him to go up and sort of, I wish I could find the clip. It's hilarious what he said. He's just like, yeah, don't do drugs and shit like that, but he has his own personality about it, and it cracked me up. I was dying, because like, when my two graduated high school, I was wearing a shirt, and on the front and back, it said, my kids have graduated and I'm not a grandma. My kids, like, I walked in and they just like, oh, she's wearing a flannelette shirt. She's all good, you know. So when they hopped up on the fucking stage, I've just like, and everything's happened and stuff. I'm like, took the flannel off, tied it around my waist. And my kids didn't click at first. And then when they did, oh my God, they burst out laughing, but at the same time, they were like, Mom, don't. Please don't. I'm like, no, fuck them all. I've raised two very responsible females. And he's got kids, and he's done the best he possibly can. Yes, he's fucked up in the past. Everybody fucking has. But I will always stand for Brett because, again, Brett doesn't hide who the fuck he is, and he's somebody that I can trust because of that. He can absolutely 100%. He's the sort of dude like you that can, you know, I can talk to and I get an honest response. Like what I think's normal that happened in the past, you're just like, no, that's really fucked up. Like, no. Understandable, you went a little mental.
Yeah.
So I'm very protective of my friends. I'm very protective of Brett because of said this shit. But this dude's such a pussy. He's literally hopped up in court and he's just like, I'm innocent. Listen to this.
This one for you?
sure.
Okay. So I'm going to put this one.
He literally
Right.
admitted.
So are there more than to those?
He literally just said, I've brought these up. And he's not included what he poked Brett with in the first place.
2 days where he was streaming about you on
Yeah,
November
but I-
26th and
I
December
could
13th.
give you probably hundreds of them. I've kind
Okay.
of picked the ones that I thought were most shocking.
Pick the
All right,
one.
so-
Shock.
What other one would you like to tell me about?
Could I play this one for you?
Sure.
Okay. So I'm going to put this one.
And tell me the date of what you're about to play, please.
This is December 13th.
Is that the one you just read me?
No, this is a different one.
But on the same date,
Yes.
same context, similar context.
Yeah, I mean,
All right.
like I said, he rambles on about me for hours. So
All right. Is there any other date besides November 26th
that
and
important
December
bitch.
13th?
yeah, one of these is from. One of these is an actual post that he made on. Let me see the exact date.
If you're over 50 and you're not dermaplaning, you're making a big mistake. You can get rid of fine lines and wrinkles and peach fuzz.
I don't care. I'm still paying off.
December 1st.
Okay. And what?
I'm still paying off Hooch's chemo.
Yeah.
So I know I can't waste money on bullshit. But yeah, he's saying that Brett is obsessed with him. Okay. Brett totally washed his hands of everybody and started his own channel years ago. Again, Turtle Dick, you perjured yourself. Just to be clear, in case nobody's picked that up yet, he perjured himself. He said he gave you permission to start your channel. this year alone. That's it. And it's 2026. But he's got complaints going back. Anybody who looks at your channel, anyone that has, knows Brett, it's been 3 or 4 years now. And this dude's still fucking bitching.
Happened
He's
on
not a
December
man.
1st.
He posted a video, and he said, "We out in these streets about that beating strikes life N-word. Keep trying, DJ Red Meat." Red Meat is the name that he calls me. He calls me Red Meat, Red Dick, stuff like that.
Totally.
So this is, and then he posted a rap video on there directed at me. And in the rap video,
Let a pussy.
Somebody is talking ill of another person online, and the other person tracks them down and murders them in cold blood. It's a pretty graphic video. I don't know if you can see that, but the person is killed execution style.
Okay.
And that's directed directly at me. But
Okay.
so,
All right, Mr. Kearney, any other,
could I play this audio?
what is it of?
This is him directing specific sexual threats.
And what date was that?
This was on, let's see, I believe December 13th.
All right, I think you've already
Well,
entered
this is
evidence regarding the December 13th date. Are there any other dates?
But again, December 13th, is that not last year?
Yep.
But remember, he gave Brett permission to start a channel this year. Again, perjured himself. Such a dick.
If I could just enter this specific quote, because it's the most disturbing one. It says, "Tell your wife to expect me, cocksucker. I want to ask my wife for a hall pass, just so I can show her, my wife, what a real fucking man-sized dick feels like. Fucking take a picture of that in his bathroom. Hey, look, I came on your bathroom floor too. But your wife."
Okay, all right, sir. I think I've actually read your submissions beforehand. Is there anything else you'd like to tell me?
Yeah.
Does she not sound like she wants to say, grow the fuck up and get the fuck over yourself? Leave him alone, he'll leave you alone. It's like, are we in high school? But we're taking it to court. She sounds like she just wants to say, this dude, I have multi-fucking murderers coming into this that I've got to judge after you. Do you know what I mean? She's like, I have serious issues to deal with. So what do? You decide to make yourself important in court right now when she could have been putting away a rapist. There was, somebody who literally physically raped. He would never, ever, go there with a female. But again, this dude's poked the bear repeatedly. And Brett's just Brett. He's absolutely going to fucking destroy you verbally. Why? Because you're a pussy, number 1. 2, you're not a real man. 3, you treat your wife like shit. 4, yes, he has to have a wheelbarrow for his balls because they're that big. That's just Brett. Brett's just like, fuck you. I'm coming at you, and you've got to fucking deal with it. You came at me. Now we're going to fucking play. Could you sleep going to court and repeating all of this fucking shit? You're not a man if you do this.
Let's see. So when I asked for his address to serve him with this, I sent him a text and asked for his address. He responded by saying, "If you pull up, I will."
Okay. This guy said he's gonna pull up to Brett multiple times. You threaten Brett's fucking home, his wife. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
You go into his space physically, or threaten to physically go into his space. He's gonna absolutely fucking come at you with all. He'll sit there with a gun and just go, "Come on, son." This dude's just mad that Brett's more got more views than him, and Brett's just Brett. Brett is dramatic. Don't get me wrong. He is so dramatic. Sometimes it cracks me the fuck up, but he's running all of this shit, and this dude Turtle's sitting there going, "I did nothing to provoke him. Nothing. He just came at me out of nowhere."
We'll put your bitch ass to sleep, junkie, and keep running your cockwasher. That's word for mouth, kid. Yours is coming. He has previously threatened children of another woman named Keith Peter.
All right, sir, I don't I
Okay.
don't want to
fuck
hear
off.
evidence about threats against other people or what he's done.
Okay.
Only about you. Now, what date was that when you requested his address and he responded with a threat?
The date that I applied for the order,
Pussy.
December 16th.
December 16th.
Okay.
December 16th. Is that not before he started his channel this year? Just saying. Perjury is a real thing. This dude really
Whenever
needs to be
symptoms
held
strike,
accountable for his fucking
It's
perjury.
Claritime.
I can turn your wildest ideas into a song.
Oh,
Just
she's
describe it in a
cute.
few words, choose a style, and let Mareka the Fifth 8 handle
Seriously,
the rest.
she's really cute.
With one click.
I'm not lesbian, unfortunately. I like me dick and that's that.
Now, sir, given the nature of kind of the dialogue that goes back and forth, which I've listened to both of them, do you have an actual fear of imminent physical harm from Mr. Killoran?
Very much so. Due to our previous close relationship, his proximity to firearms,
3 or
his
4 years ago.
glorification of gun violence directed towards me, his drinking habits, his knowledge of where I live.
If he was a felon, would he be able to have guns?
No.
Sorry, bro. I'm kind of trying to point out the obvious here. He's perjured himself, and nobody seems to have clicked onto it. But this judge is like, are you actually in fear? And, like, you can hear it in her voice. She's like, why are you wasting my fucking time? She's got that at it. Like, she's got this whole thing where it's like, she's come across like, is this really where we're at in society? I could have had a child molester in front of me and sentenced him, and you're wasting my time with this nonsense.
His
Listen
very
to the
specific
voice.
threats to come and find a way to get to my house, his prior threats that he's made towards other people, and his obsession with my family and friends.
Oh, fuck off.
I absolutely feel that way.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. All right, Mr. Killoran, do you have any questions for Mr. Kearney? I'm going to hear what you have to say. I'm asking you if you have any questions about what he's just told me.
No, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. All right, sir, I'll hear you then in response.
Okay, Your Honor, most of what he said is actually true. I did used to work for him and all this other stuff, but this persona, the way I talk and everything is what he benefited from for like 5 years.
There you go.
And if he's so afraid, he texted me. He can show you on his phone since he's there. On December 16th, he said, anyway, you're talking like a tough guy, but we both know you ain't about that life, son. You're about this life. Licking my balls for years, hilariously reading over these. So that doesn't sound like someone that's afraid to me, but I'm not.
Hold on
you know.
one second, sir. Is that an accurate recitation of the text you sent?
Okay, I'm responding to this for the first time. I've not actually seen this all the way through. I've sort of listened to bits and pieces. But she sounds like bothered. She's just like, is this where we're at? Why are you wasting my time, dickhead turtle dick?
Sent him after receiving all of these threatening messages?
Exactly.
I sent him a threat asking, so him and I were going back and
I'm just asking one question. He just recited to me the text message that you sent to him in response on December 16th, which is after all of the dates where you said that he's threatened you and you were afraid of imminent physical harm. So did you respond to him with what he just read?
by saying what?
Sir, did you submit that as part of your exhibit?
My witness that's there, who he also brought up, Kate Peter, who he's done this exact thing to, she has it physically printed out right in front of you. Like
Okay,
she's there.
all right, thank you. Can the court officer take that exhibit, please? Madam Clerk, would you mark that, please, as Defendant's Exhibit 1? And also, I want to give Mr. Kearney an opportunity to take a look at that. All right, please. All right, Mr. Kearney, I'm going to give you a copy of that so that you can respond.
Not so innocent little bitch.
All right, Mr. Killeran, other than that responsive text message that we're making a photocopy of, we'll address that in a second. What else would you like to tell me?
The threats, as he calls them, were in response to, and again, in that evidence that my witness has, those were in response to, during one of my YouTube shows, he kept saying that he was going to come to my house and kick the crap out of me. And so these are in response to, like, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but he
Like I
would
said,
say or
don't
do
poke him.
something, then
Leave
I
him
would
alone,
react.
he'll leave you alone.
And back and forth, back and forth. He's done this exact thing. One of the videos that I emailed is him on another YouTube channel bragging about how he likes to waste this specific court's time. And he did this exact thing to my witness, who will testify if allowed. He bragged about just filing a motion or a court case to inconvenience her and drag her to court, and then he just canceled it that day. And he laughs about it, and he's like, yeah, I just wanted to F with her. And he's doing the same thing to me. He's like a bully on YouTube. All he does is bash everyone. And once he got caught cheating on his wife and
Good man.
leaked masturbation videos
Love
to
you,
his
Brett.
mistress, and then he got all mad at me for talking about it, and now he wants to silence me with this fake afraid of me stuff. I have no intent of ever seeing this guy again. He comes up to my chest. I'm not going to.
All right, sir. I don't want to hear any kind of derogatory statements.
All right, good.
Mr. Kearney, did the clerk give you a copy of Mr. Killeran's exhibit?
Yes, yes.
Okay, can you take a moment to look at that?
Yes. So after our
Hold on a
relationship,
second. I need to get my copy so I can follow along with you. Thank you. All right, so. All right, Mr. Gillen, there seems to be a lot of stuff here. So can you direct me to where you're saying on December 16th, or how I'm going
to... They should be dated at the top. Like
November
there's a little
20th.
blue
Some of them
box
are,
that says
some of them
the
not.
date.
November 25th, December 16th.
Yeah, that's the latest one that I got was again on.
Okay, I see where you're saying. Anyway, you're talking like a tough guy, but we both know you ain't about that life, son. You're about to blah, blah, blah. Right. So
since starting with pay.com.au, we're able to streamline our processes and all our bills are paid.
Fuck you, Brett, for being monetized, you asshole. Seriously. What's that? Stop being monetized, cunt, so I can actually play videos without ads.
Mr. Kearney, did you send that text message to him on December 16th?
yeah, I sent that text message to him.
Okay.
See?
And this is after you received all of the threats that you just
So in context,
outlined for me.
The text message I sent to him contained an image of an email that he sent me in which he praised me. He said, I just wanted to tell you thanks again this is prior to the dissolving of our relationship. I just wanted to tell you thanks again for having me be a small part of your brand. I spent most of my life.
I can read it.
Okay, so you can read that. So
Right.
it's an email that praises me and says wonderful things about me.
Right. And then you followed it up with what is below, correct?
Yes, and I said, that's me telling him, this is the real you, okay? This is the person that you were to me for so long, and now you're this person on here who's threatening to come to my house, get a ride specifically, because he doesn't have a car. He specifically says that he will hitchhike or take a bus to my house in order to hurt me, curb stomp my face. You've heard all the threats. Come into my house, show my wife.
Okay. When Turtle Dick and Brett were like co-hosts, right? Brett went really hard after a certain female on here, and I only found out about this like a while ago now. But guess what? He absolutely 100% fucking apologized to this chick. Like, next level apologize. This guy's such a sweetheart. He owns when he fucks up. He didn't believe her when she's like said certain things and stuff and whatnot, but that's between them two. Their family, they fight. It is what it is. But Turtle Dick here thought, I'm going to weaponize Brett thinking Brett's not smart enough to work the fuck out what's going on in reality. Don't ever underestimate Brett, because Brett's Brett. He will absolutely smack talk you like there's no tomorrow. He gives zero fucks. He apologizes when he's wrong. He owns it. And that is why I love and respect this dude so much. He's my big brother for a reason, because he's always owned his shit when he's fucked up. Always owned it. And this is the sort of dude that I can rock with because of that. He's always been honest. He's always said, this is who I am. And he talks smack all the time. Do I think he can back it up? Abso-fucking-lutely. Like, when we first met, I was like, I'm going to fight you, Brett. And that's my way of saying, I love you. And you know that, as well as everybody else. It's just, stop it or I'll fight you. I mean, shut up. I love you. But, like, that's just me. Because, like, I love you is a little hard sometimes for me to say that. So when I say I'm going to fight you. So him and I were talking smack backwards and forwards. And then I just fell in love with him. Like, that's my big brother. Like, that reminds me so much of Turbo. The one that I apparently assisted suicide on. But I absolutely fucking love and adore him because of that. He's so much like Turbo was. Like, there was just... He pulls no punches. He's like, okay, so now, if Brett left him, his views went all the fucking way down. Everybody joins Brett's team. This is what he's really mad about, is the fact that Brett is doing so well on here. He's owned that he did drugs and fucked up. He's owned that he owns everything he did. I'm not going to go into it. I suppose I can because it's public. He was a drug addict. He committed some fucking crimes. He owned, like, he owns it. That's the thing I love about him. He's just like, yeah, no, I fucked up. I literally really fucked up. And now he's like, my wife and my kids and my home is my priority. And I'm so happy for him that he sees it like that. He's just like, look, fuck the rest of the world. He says repeatedly, I can stop being here on YouTube and leave anytime I want. And you know what? It won't bother me in the slightest. But then you've got all of these people going, no, Brett, don't. And, like, also, we were, like, talking backwards and forwards and just having a bit of fun and shit. And he's called me out. He's just going, you're a bitch. And I've just gone, you're welcome. And he's burst out laughing. He's going, fuck off with your welcome. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's just like, he is who he is. And I adore him for who he is now, not who he was. Like, he's somebody I can rock with because my brother had some shady fucking history as well. But, like, I compare him to Turbo, and he's just like, probably it goes him, Turbo, you. It's in that order. Like, but he's my favorite Mexican asshole on here. Like, seriously, this dude's fucking hilarious. As you can hear him, like, he's just like, yeah, I'm going to talk smack, so I'm going to do it properly. Do you know what I mean? He's just like, yeah, I'm absolutely 100% going to own the fact that, yeah, I'm going to talk some shit. Why? Because you poked me. If Turtle Dick stopped poking Brett, who is my big brother, by the way, if he stopped poking Brett, guess what? Brett wouldn't give a fuck. He's doing this and all of this because he wants views. He wants to be in Brett's shoes with the amount of following Brett has. Let me just, I'm hoping that I can find it, but it'll tell you how much he's, like, got view-wise. Let me see. He's got 2,101, 2.18 K subs.
Yeah.
And he hasn't paid for any of these subs, whereas other people have. They've paid for the subs. And it's funny because the people that, like, view it, they've got like 1,000 subs, but the people that view it versus the people that like it, you've got 122 people who hit the like button out of all of that. And he's researched it. He doesn't pull punches unless he's got the actual fucking physical proof in front of him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wife, what a
but
real
again, leave him
man-sized
alone.
dick feels like.
All right, sir, I've already heard it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, going on to the next page. So your email, your text messages then go on the 16th beyond that, right?
But again, only started his channel this year.
Yes, Your Honor. to where the last ones on the 16th were, oh, you can read them. I don't have to.
Are what?
But he's saying that, bro, I own your brain. That shit's mine for life food. This doesn't sound like someone who's afraid. That's my whole point, Your Honor. This is just to make me be quiet. You know,
Mr. Killen, let me just see where the message that you're referring to, where the last one that says what?
That's it should be right underneath the you're not about that life, son one. It's just after that.
Yeah, I just don't think mine are the same, necessarily the same.
He calls me irrelevant. It's like, and then admits, I know you don't have a driver's license or a car or gee, like, how can you pretend to be afraid of me in one breath and then say this stuff taunting me in the next?
Thank you. I hope the court knows that dude's surgery. Thank you for being monetized, boy.
Everyone told me this was just part of getting older.
Because look at the shit I got to put up with.
If your back is
still paying
that
for
is a ridiculous amount of ads.
To me, it doesn't make sense. And he's done this exact thing to the woman who presented.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I said that is a ridiculous amount of ads.
I know, but it's all Brett's fault because he's monetized. Because he is paid now, but I'm just like, he doesn't get paid enough to put up with anybody's bullshit. Turtle Dick. Once Brett left Turtle Dick and Kate left Turtle Dick, they both like there was infighting amongst them, stuff like that. So Kate went and did her own channel, Brett went and did his own channel, and Turtle Dick did his own channel. Now Turtle Dick's upset because he's trying to sound like a man, but Brett called him out on his bullshit because when they were working together, Turtle Dick was engaging with certain females in real life and cheating on his wife.
Yeah.
Why should Brett, who's got morals and principles now, he never had them before, I suppose. I don't know. Even if he did, and it doesn't matter. But Brett's always Brett. He's always going to speak his fucking mind. He's always going to do what he wants to do, and there isn't any stopping him. There just isn't. There's no pause button with Brett. If you come at him, he's coming for you and everything you hold dear, and he's going to burn it all to the ground. But that's a verbal thing. He's going to destroy you verbally. The only reason that Turtle Dick's doing this is because he wants to get clicks and views and drama. But then when he gets destroyed verbally, he then wants to act the victim. Is he a real man? Can I ask you that? American-wise, you're an American Tennessee boy? Man, sorry?
No, he's not.
Would you go into court and actually admit to any of this shit? Would you repeat that pussy-ass bullshit?
I wouldn't take that crap to court to begin with.
Exactly. Because you're a real man, like Brett. It's just like, I got a problem with you, you got a problem with me. You both now know it. Let's go and sort of meet halfway and fight. But this dude, man, he is literally about clicks, views, and drama, and he's clout chasing because Brett has so many subscribers more. It's like 2.12K, which is what, 200 and something thousand
2,100 and something.
Yeah, but Brett's Brett. He's never going to change, and that's what I like about him. I don't have to guess with him. He'll always tell me what's what. And again, like, there was a misunderstanding between me and AC. The second AC said I was a dog, I lost my mind. I was just like, fuck you. And I started my own, like, chat. And then Brett came up and he went, no, DAWG. And I went, that's different. Because he didn't know that in Australia, because somebody a dog means they're a snitch. We don't do this. But this cunt pokes the bear repeatedly. And now he's crying because he got bit.
Did my physical evidence for me, if you want to. Like, she went through this exact thing as a former employee and friend and all of it.
But $200 a month, really?
He tries to bully people into submission. And he tries using the courts to do it.
All right.
I'm hoping this works out where he just gets...
All right, sir, and you said your witness is here. Would you like to call your witness to testify?
Yes.
Yes, please, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Mr. Kearney, if you would just step aside, or actually, why don't we bring her up forward? Pause right here. All right, please swear her in.
Ma'am, do you solemnly swear the testimony provided to the court in the matter now in hearing should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
This is Katie.
All right, ma'am, can you please tell me your name?
She's a sweetheart.
It's Catherine Peter.
You need to speak a little bit louder
sorry,
and
yeah.
take your mask off. Come.
I can. All right. It's Catherine Peter.
All right. And so, Mr. Killeran, do you want to ask her questions?
I guess, yeah. How do I just address her or to the court?
Well, I mean, for what purpose is she here to testify?
Because she's received the same treatment from the same guy, from Mr. Kearney. Like this exact thing in this exact courtroom to where he filed it. And then when she got to court, he dropped it and admitted it was just the F with her. And he's done the same thing to her he's doing to me.
Right. That was the video clip that you submitted to the clerk's office. Is that right? Is that correct, Mr. Killeran?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, ma'am.
This is that one. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. No. What would you like to say?
Yeah, I can attest to the fact that I have witnessed the back and forth between the two of them. As in, I know both parties. At one point, I was also involved in Mr. Kearney's online journal, essentially is what it is, his diary. So I noticed that Mr. Kearney actually was the one who initiated the threats. He was the first one to bring up that he was going to go to Brett's house. He stated that he knew that he didn't have a car or driver's license, so he'll make it easy for him. He'll go to his house, he'll beat him up. Then, the reactionary things go back and forth. And as Mr. Killeran has stated, this is Mr. Kearney's sort of modus operandi. He has on 3 separate occasions brought me to court on baseless claims and then later bragged in public that he was wasting the court's time.
Okay. Just to understand this, right, I want to be very clear with this. Turtle Dick, you are a joke, number one. Number two, yes, you cheated on your wife and you got caught out. And so what? It's the truth. Deal with it. It's what happened. You stuck your dick in another female in your home on the fucking couch where your kids sit. That's fucked up. Secondly, you went after Kate. And you went after a lot of other people, I'll just say that. But what you don't understand, Turtle Dick, is you are nothing without Brett, and you're really mad about it. Like, Brett doesn't clout chase. He gives 0 fucks. He always just speaks whatever the fuck's on his mind. Like, say him and AC have a problem, guess what? He's going to go straight to AC and sort it out. That's who he is. But the thing with Brett is, Brett doesn't want to give this cunt any sort of fucking time or any screen time or any of the other. But at the same time, you can only push this man so far before he loses his shit. And guess what? You got what you gave and now you can't take it. That's on you.
Just to inconvenience me. It is obviously a financial hardship. When he does this, people need to take time out of work. It's a huge travel expense for me. I'm driving an hour and a half to be here every single time that he does this. He has absolutely no regard for the court's time. You could be hearing cases.
This lady, this judge, could right now be dealing with real criminals that are a real threat to society. Instead, she's having to put up with this, like, tiny dick man.
Where people are in danger right now, and instead you are essentially mediating an online argument that Mr. Kearney has started himself.
Okay, thank you. All right, Mr. Kearney, do you have any questions for this witness?
I would say, Kate, have you ever threatened to come to my house and beat me up?
No, that's not a question. It's a question about her testimony here today.
Okay. I have really no questions then.
Okay. All right. Thank you, ma'am. You can have a seat. All right, Mr. Kearney, anything else?
So just to clarify with all this stuff, I'm somewhat of a public face on YouTube. I have a large following. And these threats have been going, as I said, for about a month. I take them quite seriously, considering he seems mental.
For about a month. Now, did he or just not perjure himself yet again? These threats have been going on for a month. So, but he just said behind all of that you started at, what was it, 2021, was it? That's
Yeah.
or 2001, something like that.
21, yeah.
So you've perjured yourself twice here, boy. Has nobody picked this up? You have perjured yourself twice. You said that you gave Brett permission to start his channel this year, and that's how it is because you seem to think you're the boss of him. Number one. Number two, if he's only just started his channel this year, how could these threats have been a reality in the past? And now you're saying it's been going on for a month, but yet you perjured yourself again because you gave threats from way back when as an example. So did he or did he not just perjure himself twice?
Kind of sounds like it.
Only unstable considering his violent past. Any projection that I've had.
Bruh, again, you poke the bear and you go after his family and you're surprised when he reacts the way he fucking does. Fuck you.
Which I've attempted to show that I'm not
a victim.
Scared of him, is me basically attempting to defend myself and show that, you know, I'm not just going to lie here and be bullied by you and have you levy these threats against me.
Bully you. How old is he? He's like 40-something? And Brett's bullying him for no reason. Okay. If you keep Brett's name out your mouth, it's that simple. It's not fucking rocket science. If you keep your fucking mouth, like if you keep your name out of his fucking mouth, out of your mouth, sorry, he 100,000% will not ever refer to you in any way, shape, or form, except in a passing comment occasionally, because that's what you are. You're just a footnote and you're mad about it. You're literally just a footnote that occasionally comes up, and that is why you're mad. And you're saying you got such a huge following. Dude, you don't have that following without Brett. Because he puts it on subscriber mode only, can comment. So is that not like, so people who hate him then go and have to subscribe to comment and tell him to go fuck himself. He is nothing without Brett. Nothing at all.
But the threats that he made to me were very real.
Bullshit.
They were very specific.
So we
and
are.
Given our past nature, in the public face of it,
Poke the bear.
I am seriously in fear of him showing up at my house and following through on the threats that he promised to follow through on.
Okay. With respect to the text messages, Mr. Kearney, that the clerk gave you a copy of, those text messages are not in dispute. Those are text messages that went back and forth.
No, that's correct.
Between the two of you.
But yeah, the dates are, it looks like some of these are in...
Some are November 21st,
November 21st.
November 25th, November 26th, December 16th.
Right.
November 20th,
Right.
etc.
The ones on November 21st, he basically ended things on his live show without talking to me. So I would text him and I said, can we just talk? Can we talk like we have a long relationship together? We talk. And he wouldn't do it. And so this is me texting him and saying, why don't we just talk man to man? Why don't we talk on the phone? We could talk in person if you'd like, whatever you'd like. That is not a threat. That is just my desire to end the relationship by actually speaking to a person directly as opposed to airing grievances for the world to watch.
It's for the world to watch. Does he not think he's bigger than he is?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Turtle Dick?
Nope.
He's Turtleneck, but I call him Turtle Dick. Have you ever heard of this person? Because he's so worldwide famous.
Never heard of him.
Now, if he came at you and made some disgusting fucking comments about you and your family, would you not react? Now, Brett doesn't have a driver's license, and like he said, I'll catch a bus, I'll hitchhike, I'll do whatever I've got to do to get to you. That's just Brett doing Brett, because you literally poked him. Like I said, keep his name out your fucking mouth and you've not got a problem. The only reason that you've got the subs you have is because the people who love Brett and want to stand up for Brett, you turn subscriber mode on and they've all got to subscribe to be able to fucking talk to you, you pussy, and tell you, shut the fuck up and leave Brett alone. So the subs you've got, you've either bought or you've only just gotten because of Brett, because you put everything on subscriber mode. So he goes live, runs his mouth. What are the people who love and care about Brett going to do when it comes to you can only comment if you're a subscriber? They're going to have to subscribe to be able to respond. So, Turtle Dick, you're a piece of shit.
On YouTube. So that's these aren't examples of threats or anything like that. This is just me attempting to, end things cordially with a man that I had a previous relationship with.
Okay. And with respect to the testimony of the witness, where she alleges that you took out a harassment order against her and then indicated that it was the sole purpose was just to harass her.
So in the very next breath, I said, obviously that's a joke. So there was a 2-part hearing on September 24th, her and another woman. And I applied for the order against
another woman. He just picks on women because he can.
First woman, and presented our testimony. She had been harassing me for quite some time, sending me threats actually. And when that order was denied, I simply dropped the order against Kate, because if the first one was denied, then the second one was certainly going to be denied. And I didn't feel like going through that, because it was quite obvious that the evidence was better in the first one. So the first one wasn't going to get granted, then the second one certainly was not going to get granted. So anything I said about that was a joke. The audio clip that they've presented I haven't heard it yet, but it's most likely cut off, because after that I said, obviously I'm kidding. I said it again last night. I've said it several times. I take court very seriously, and I would only come here unless somebody threatens specific threats against me.
It was a joke. He wasted court time. There was court session, say it was 30 minutes. There was a court session that was blocked off for 30 minutes when a judge could actually be dealing with some real criminals. Rapists, child molesters, the whole thing. Could have totally 100%. Do you know what I mean? You're wasting court time, and it pisses me off, because there could be a victim out there that was raped that has to face a rapist, and you're wasting the court time with this. And can you or can you not hear in the judge's voice, she's just like, this is where we're really at right now. Really? Like, grow the fuck up. You're all yelling at each other. Who gives a fuck? Just do you. Yeah, Brett will come for you, but only after you press certain buttons. He knows you intimately, you know him intimately, and you're mad because he put you on blast because you cheated on your wife. You, in real life, met with women. You went to a bar. Do you know what I mean? This guy's a piece of shit. I mean, it just pisses me off that he's fucking 100% just going, I'm the victim, and when it came to Kate, it was a joke. Like, court time was set aside for this shit, and it was a joke. Like, I've not heard this. I'm really hoping she fucking gets into him and just says, grow the fuck up.
Brett Killoren has done dozens of times.
Okay. And while he was appearing as a guest on your show, you testified.
No guest, co-host, the one person on this planet that you tried to manipulate and weaponize. Brett's smarter than you, and you're mad about it. Get over it.
That he made threats about digging people's grandparents up.
I did too. Who cares?
All kinds of other types of violent activity. Did he ever follow through on any of that?
No, to my knowledge, he has not dug up any corpses.
All right, or any of the violence that he, propounded while he was a guest on your show.
No, but he does have previous armed robbery charges and.
Okay. Yes, he's got a past. Who cares? Everybody's got a fucking past. Who cares? The second I meet you is the minute I meet you. I'm going to take you from there on in. I don't give a fuck about what you've done in the past unless you're a rapist, a child molester, or an abuser physically of children and women. I'll be friends with a serial killer before I'll be friends with you. So this cunt's going, he was a guest on my show. No, the only reason your show was popular was because Brett was there. And again, drama. And he just admitted to wasting court time because it was a joke to Kate. So he's perjured himself twice. He's admitted that he's wasted court time. And she's had to, like, do an hour-and-a-half journey to the courthouse. And to him, that's a funny, ha-ha joke. She has to leave her, like, you know, children, come to the courthouse, and you're just like, nah, just joking. Fuck off.
Right. So what was your understanding of, you know, that kind of dialogue and behavior on your show? Was that shock and awe? It was.
It is. We sort of had a good cop, bad cop relationship on the show. He was the bad cop. I was the good cop, and I would try to rein him in when he said insane things like.
No, you encouraged him to say all sorts of shit. See, this is what I fucking hate about this dude. He takes zero fucking responsibility. He doesn't realize his actions have consequences. He's mad.
He's trying way too hard to play the Boy Scout.
He's like, I'm so innocent. Okay, I'm sorry, but Kate drove, was it 2 or 3 times, I think you said was a joke? She drove an hour and a half. And it's cost her money from her job. But it was a joke. It was ha-ha funny. How is that funny? I'm so confused.
It's not.
So Mr. Boy Scout here, now, he would not have a channel, like, without Kate and Brett. Kate's Kate. She's had people turn up at her house and sit across the road and videotape her home and go to her work. That's how fucked up these people are, because she polarizes scam artists. She polarizes everything, and then she doesn't say anything until she's got the receipts, you know? She'll have a guest on the show and they'll just say certain things, and she's just like, oh, so you didn't say this, correct? This is not what you did. And they're like, no. And then they're shocked when she picks up a clip and goes, really? This is you saying this? You doing this? But she's had people turn up, and these people have a criminal history for not being around children, etc. And these people then sit across the road from where she lives and videotape her going into her home with her children. And they think that's an okay behavior. Turtle Dick wouldn't have a show without Kate and Brett. So Kate left, and Turtle Dick tried to weaponize Brett, but Brett's far too fucking smart for that. He apologized to Kate for the shit that went down between them, because he was sort of coerced into thinking certain things, but he's a smart man. So he just literally went, nah, nope, sorry. I'm so sorry, Kate. I apologize. You know, and they're good mates now. What I have a problem with is Turtle Dick here just going, I'm so innocent. I have thousands of viewers. He just goes, it's all open to the world. I'm worldwide. And I'm like, okay, so if you're worldwide, can somebody tell me, have you ever come across this dickhead's channel?
Nope. Never.
Do you not see the fact that he thinks he's a fucking hero when he's a piece of shit? He cheated on his wife. He fucked this woman on the couch where his children sit. That's some sick bullshit.
That
was that part of his persona on your show?
Not to that level. Like he's certainly crude and vulgar, and that's his persona. But
I got to be very clear here, okay? Brett was unaware of certain factors, so Brett did what he did best, which is, no offense, Brett, but you run your mouth, and I fucking love that about you. You're always very straightforward, and I don't have to guess with you. But he is who he is, and he stands by who he is. But when he's wrong, he absolutely 100% fucking owns it. Him and Kate, good mates now. He was misled. He understands he was misled. And now he's like, nah, I'm sorry, Kate. I fucked up. Guess what? Now they're best mates.
At certain times he takes it too far. And that's why I've had to previously in the past suspend him when he makes threats against
it got you the most views.
Fans of ours, supporters of ours. And it's happened a couple times before, but I've taken him back because I think underneath it all, I thought I saw talent there. And I thought that if I could be a good influence on him, which he told me I was, that we could mold that talent into something. Unfortunately, he is now...
The I've taken him back bullshit is just hilarious. Sorry, I snorted. I apologize in advance. But he's like, I've given this guy so many chances. He'd be nothing without me.
On his own, and he is completely unrestrained, and I've never seen this side of him before. I've never seen anything like this. Bullshit. This is not the person he played on the show.
So, well, when he was on your show and you were doing the good cop, bad cop thing, and then you ultimately suspended him, or and then would bring him back.
I'm sorry, but that there is some bullshit, right? He's gone too far. At no point did Turtle Dick try and restrain Brett, and at no time could Brett be restrained if he had an issue on his mind, because Brett's a man. He's not a pussy like you.
Did you suspend him because when you said he went too far, that it was just over the top dialogue? You didn't have any concerns that he was actually going to go out and harm a fan?
I thought certainly there was a possibility, considering his past, yes.
And then you brought him back anyway?
And then I brought him back anyway because I thought that I could fix him, basically. I thought that I could be, like his comment to me about being on the show, being the best thing that ever happened to him and getting off so scary, that hit home. And I thought this guy is, he's had a tough life. I believe he rents an apartment with a roommate in Maine. Hasn't had a job most of his life.
No, we're talking about...
Okay, he lives with his wife in a unit, has done for years, and...
About why, if you thought that his violent tendencies were such that he would go out and harm a fan of yours, but then you thought you could bring him back and somehow control that?
Right. So when I suspended him, when he threatened a woman named Stacey Barnes, I said, you can't do that. It's unacceptable. I'm going to have to take you off the show for a little bit. Quite frankly, some of the things that he was saying.
He took Brett off the show. His views went down to probably 12, and then he brought Brett back, and guess what?
On my show got me in trouble with other people that attempted to take out orders against me based on what he said on my show. Right. And so I had to suspend him a couple times for that. I said, you can't do that. That's unacceptable.
And about how many times did you suspend him for that?
I suspended him twice prior to this.
Okay. And then you brought him back.
And I brought him back. That's correct.
Okay. And then that November 19th date was kind of the final parting of the ways.
Yes. And he's the one that parted ways on his show. He didn't call or text or anything.
Okay. So at that point, he cut ties with you.
Okay. He apparently didn't let Turtle Dick know. Did Turtle Dick just not say that we parted ways? I gave him permission to start a channel this year.
The guy's just digging his own grave.
Turtle Dick, you really need to be held accountable. You need to totally 100% be held accountable because you've perjured yourself so many fucking times so far.
That wasn't you suspending him. You had suspended him in the past, but on the 19th,
you bring him back.
He cut ties on the show without speaking to you.
Okay. You heard him at the beginning going, yeah, we parted ways. I gave him permission to start a channel, and he started that channel this year, but I've got proof from way back when where he directly threatened me, and I'm innocent. I've never done anything to upset Brett. Fuck off.
And so somewhat reformatted his show to 5-hour streams every night about me that included threats that have escalated since then, mostly by me attempting not to react to it on my show, which is what he really wants.
And have you reacted to on your show at all?
I only talked about this. I talked last night on my show. I talked about this hearing today and how I was going to be coming here.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
There's some views.
No.
Okay. Mr. Killeran, anything else you'd like to tell me?
When it's kids and histamine time, it's clown time.
This brilliant device keeps your home cool in summer, even during heat waves and power outages. It's smaller than a lunchbox, cools...
Okay, somebody needs to correct this dude because he has literally perjured himself.
Just that, like this, he keeps saying things about me that aren't true, like in this testimony, and not that I really care about that. It's just he he's saying that this is an act with me and it's just for YouTube and stuff. I'm the guy that I am, and he used to not only encourage it, but send me after other people. And now you're afraid of me? This just seems very juvenile and a waste of everyone involved's time.
Thank you.
If he ever did come to my house, I can't say that something wouldn't happen, but I live 3 hours away, and I have no intent of going anywhere near this person. And I just think that this is juvenile and a waste of time, Your Honor.
All right.
Yeah, in one of the clips, he specifically said, I know I don't have a car, but I would take a bus. I would hitchhike if I had to, just to take the dick off your breath. So the lack of a car doesn't, he's made it clear that will not inhibit him from, enacting physical violence.
Okay. All right. Thank you, gentlemen. I'm going to take this under advisement. I know you both have submitted video clips, which I reviewed, but I want to review again, as well as this packet of text messages, which is marked as Exhibit 1. And
he did threaten one more clip. I don't know if it's too late. He said, quote, I just want to shoot him. That's what he said in a recent stream with Kate Peter. They were on a show together. Kate said that she was going to come to my house. And then Brett said, I just want to shoot him. I have not submitted that yet. I just found that clip yesterday. You
can submit that to email it to the clerk's office.
Okay, I will email that to the clerk's office.
Wow.
And Mr. Killoran, if you have any other clips you want to email to the clerk's office, that's fine. As I said, I'm going to take this under advisement, and I'll issue a decision after anything that you want me to look at needs to be in by 2 p.m. today.
Okay.
All right, that's the cutoff to 2 p.m. today, and then I will review everything, and I will issue my decision. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
How could you look at yourself and think you're a man after that?
Don't think you could.
I mean, that's some fucked up bullshit right there. There's a video which has got Adrian Kierne Curran, which is his name. Let me do the thingy up here, which is killer. Hey, bruh. I want to type. I keep forgetting I've got a touch screen. But, like, he perjured himself repeatedly. Like, come on now.
He was mean. I kicked him out. But
See
I
this
thought I
photo?
could fix him, so I brought him back. He sounds like a pissed off ex-girlfriend.
I know. This is Little Miss Bitch Face right here.
Well, did he do a video of what the judge, how the judge
I don't know. This
decided
is the
the
video
case?
after, so I'm kind of hoping that it picks up where.
Yeah, pretty much. They're on both of our shows that we do on YouTube, so I'm aware of them. Yes.
All right, Mr. Keeney, you as well. You're familiar with the clips
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And Mr. Killoran, I'm assuming that you are opposing the issuance of this order?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Mr. Kearney, I'll hear you on why you think you need the protection of a harassment order.
Okay. Over the last month, Brett Killoran has publicly issued a number of threats on YouTube and via text directed at me that I believe are true threats. These threats are willful and malicious, aimed at me and my family, and designed to cause fear in me and my family and intimidate me. I believe he is an imminent threat to follow through on these based on his history of violence and criminal activity. I respectfully request that this court grant a harassment prevention order. Our background: Brett used to work for me as a co-host on my YouTube live show, which I paid him $200 a month for. He frequently talks about shooting guns, knows where I live, has come to Massachusetts in the past to see me, has a serious drinking problem, and previously was charged with armed robbery. Brett's past, despite his past, I wanted to give him a second chance, as he has told me before, that being a guest on my show motivated him to get a job and stop collecting.
He is a pissed off ex-girlfriend, is he not?
Yeah, but
And he just keeps rehashing the same shit.
Well, this is just a replay of the last one, I think.
that's ever laid his eyes on and ripped their effing.
Similar context.
Yeah, I mean,
All right.
like I said, he rambles on about me for hours. So.
All right. Is there any other date besides November 26th and December 13th?
Yeah, one of these is from. One of these is an actual post that he made on. Let me see the exact date. December 1st.
Okay, and what happened on December 1st?
He posted a video, and he said, "We out in these streets, about that beating strikes life N-word. Keep trying, DJ Red Meat." Red Meat is the name that he calls me. He calls me Red Meat, Red Dick, stuff like that. So this is...
so he's literally just rehashing the same thing.
Mr. Killen?
Very much so. Due to our previous close relationship, his proximity to firearms, his glorification of gun violence directed towards me, his drinking habits.
He doesn't drink, he does pot.
His very specific threats to come and find a way to get to my
and
house.
And nobody on pot wants to fight. They're pretty much like, have you ever heard of a dude on pot just picking a fight randomly?
No.
His prior threats that he's made towards other people, and his obsession with my family and friends.
I'm just going to skip through this because he's just
heard all the threats. Come into my house, show my wife what a real man-sized dick feels like.
All right, sir, I've already heard it. Mm-hmm. Now, going on to the next page. So your email, your text messages then go on the 16th beyond that, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
She is so like, is this really where we're at? She sounds so fucking dumb.
To where the last ones on the 16th were, oh, you can read them. I don't have to.
Or what?
But he's saying that, bro, I own your brain. That shit's mine for life, fool. This doesn't sound like someone who's afraid. Is my whole point, Your Honor.
Right,
this is just to make me be quiet. You know?
Mr. Killen, let me just see where the message that you're referring to, where the last one that says what?
That's it should be right underneath the you're not about that life, son one. It's just after that.
Yeah, I just don't think mine are in the same, necessarily the same.
He calls me irrelevant. It's like, and then admits, I know you don't have a driver's license or a car or teeth. Like, how can you pretend to be afraid of me in one breath and then say this stuff taunting me in the next? To me, it doesn't make sense. And he's done this exact thing to the woman who presented my physical evidence for me, if you want to. Like, she went through this exact thing as a former...
I mean, he's just
the second one was
bullshit.
Certainly going to be denied, and I didn't feel like going through that because it was quite obvious that the evidence was better in the first one. So the first one wasn't going to get granted, then the second one certainly was not going to get granted. So anything I said about that was a joke. The audio clip that they've presented was, I haven't heard it yet, but it's most likely cut off because after that I said, obviously I'm kidding. I said it again last night. I've said it several times. I take court very seriously, and I would only come here unless somebody threatens specific threats.
Okay, he takes court so seriously he'd never waste court time. But what did he just say again? He perjured himself. Again. I was only joking with Kate. Kate drove an hour and a half for a joke. They've clipped it where I've said, obviously, I'm joking. That judge ain't fucking dumb, man. You are picking the wrong one. And if she grants him this, I swear to God, I think that America is not a place I ever want to visit.
Against me, which Brett Killoran has done dozens of times.
He's perjured himself repeatedly.
While he was appearing as a guest on your show, you testified that he made threats about digging people's grandparents
this is the
up
same
and
video.
the same all kinds of other types of violent activity.
On what he said on my show. Right. And so I had to suspend him a couple.
And I just think that this is juvenile and a waste of time, Your Honor.
All right.
Again, in one of the clips, he specifically said, I know I don't have a car, but I would take a bus. I would hitchhike if I had to, just to kick the dick off your breath.
Oh, bro.
So the lack of a car doesn't, he's made it clear that that will not inhibit him from, enacting physical violence.
Okay. All right. Thank you, gentlemen. I'm going to take this under advisement. I know you both have submitted video clips, which I reviewed, but I want to review again as well as.
That's some bullshit. Like, is this where the court system needs to stand up and go, okay, you're paying for your lawyer. You're paying for the court time. You've wasted my time. You've literally perjured yourself at least 3 times on this chat. Like, you gave him permission to start a channel this year, and so under your advisement, because he's underneath you, that's totally it. But yet this dude put subscribe mode only on, so when people want to defend Brett, they've got to subscribe to this dickhead. Most of the time they don't go there at all. They spend their time with Brett. The only time they go there is when they actually want to defend Brett. To my knowledge, anyway. But yeah. Do you understand why I think this is so fucked up? Like, this judge could have put away a rapist and a child molester. And instead, you can hear it in her voice. She's just like, what the fuck has society come to? Are we really doing this? How high school is this? Do you know what I mean? You just run your mouths at each other.
Yep.
And it pisses me off because there are legitimately people who do need restraining orders against a husband or a wife that are physically violent in real life. It's not this backwards forward shit on YouTube. It's literally real life. You're taking away from these people to be able to actually go and say, I need a restraining order because this guy beat me so bad I'm in hospital. I know, man, is it just me or is this dude just fucked in the head?
Oh, he's a bitch.
Oh, he's absolutely a bitch. I'm going to tag Brett into this and hopefully he'll watch it and catch on, but I didn't hear once that anybody told him you've perjured yourself. Because he has. Yeah, and then he's gone, oh, they've taken that clip about Kate, and then I've gone, I'm joking, obviously, at the end. I'm sorry, but he never says that. I've, watched this dude, and I've watched him run his mouth. He's never said it was a joke afterwards. Never. Not once.
Yeah.
So, yeah, dude's a dick. But I'm going to go anyway.
Hey, if you ever if you find the video,
love you. Bye.
Hey, if you